Voortgang and welcome to this lesson of this course. In the last lesson we've seen how you are able to steer your organization through the key metrics. Key metrics are okay when you can take action based on these key metrics. To be able to fill these metrics, data will have to be collected. There are many sources where data can be found, like research papers, databases, magazines and so forth. This is what we call desk research. This data can often be found through resources on the internet. However, remember what Steve Blank said, get out of the building. That means doing field research and get the data directly from the customer. The next step is to make this data work for you and build an accountability framework. Each organization has a kind of business model, how small it may seem to be, that will have assumptions about the business will look like in the future. To get a better understanding how to reach these future assumptions, innovative accounting can help you with that. Innovative accounting works in 3 steps. First step, establish a baseline. Find out where the company is right now based on MVP with real data. Secondly, tune the engine. Tuning means start with the baseline and proceed to the ideal situation based on future assumptions. And third, pivot or persevere. Change a major subject within the organization or continue on the current path. With the baseline, you test the current MVP. With this test, the assumptions of the startups are being tested in real life. This is even better than just asking what customers want. They are not always able to explain what their needs are. So, with the MVP you can see how the product or service is used by the customer and discover improvements. This is also your first learning milestone. The second learning milestone is tuning the engine. This means that the focus will have to be on the drivers of growth. Adding functionality that will attract more customers is such a driver for growth. Adding more service for the customer and it doesn't lead to extra customers means that's no driver for growth. This is also what's known as validated learning. That means that the activation rate in the example will go up by adding functionality. The extra service didn't lead to new activations, so that must be regarded as a failure. Starting with the baseline and moving up towards the ideal situation through tuning the engine will give you lots of opportunity to adapt your organization and to stay on the same path as chosen. After each learning, you make a choice to make a change, a pivot, or to continue on the same path, persevere. Pivot or persevere after every feedback loop will help you to proceed in a proper direction. If the drivers of the organization don't influence the key metrics, you are not progressing and should therefore make a pivot. Now you are able to see the progress of your company. However, there's another important way to make sure you are doing the right things to let your company grow. This is the cohort analysis. With cohort analysis, you look at several groups of customers instead of a cumulative numbers like revenue or number of customers. Now it's possible that you follow the behavior of the group of customers and see what effect changes will have on these customers. What you've learned now is how to build your accountability framework and how to develop your company with innovative accounting. This is establish a baseline, tune the engine and pivot or persevere. Thank you for now and see you in the next lesson.